What is going on, everybody? Back on it. Vagabond 150. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got this random old piece of shit disciple over here stirring shit up, trying to get Kojuro all riled up. And it's a recurring theme that we've seen in this story, at least, of like all these young kids that have either been around life or death situations, or think they want to be around life or death situations, have these like beasts inside of them, or these ambitions that they want to reach and make a name for themselves and all these, and everyone's picking up a sword and living by it and dying by it, mostly dying by it. Then we see anybody that's made it to actual elder age that we've seen in this story. What is this, the third or fourth older man that we've seen that's kind of been in kind of like living or dying by the sword? They want to abandon it. They don't want people following it, find out what true strength is, all this type of thing. So we've got his old disciple over here stirring shit up. Let's kind of move around. One of you did end up leaving me a comment on the video. I'm trying to see if I can remember what it was. Just edit this out. Let me just edit this. There we go. That's what it was. You guys confirmed. Somebody let me know that, yeah, that is Denshi Churro in them. Now I think this is before we ran into the school, because I feel like the timeline's lined up now. So we did have a flashback in a flashback, but the second flashback we went to, which is where we're at right now, we've watched it through to where I think it's syncing up almost where we're at in the real timeline with Otsu, Takezo, Madahachi, and all that. I still think we're a little bit behind, because I think this war that they're talking about is the one that Madahachi and Takezo went off to originally, which is what I think people are being recruited for right now. So I think we're like a couple years removed from that. Currently in the current timeline, I think that's what makes sense. So I think this Denshi Churro interaction happened before our group ran into him in the whole school with the older brother that doesn't fight and yada yada yada, all those things. So I think we have the timeline synced up correctly. We're almost caught up currently to where we're at. I'm curious if Kojuro is alive right now currently. That's probably the biggest question. Is like, is he alive? Is the old man still alive? We'll see. Let's press play on that. That's going. Good. Lower it in my head real quick. Alright. Here we go. Chapter 150. We're recording. Yep. Chapter 150. And the guy's like, oh, if you guys want to fight me, kill yourselves. Like, guys, we don't have to do this. We really do not have to do this. Surely. Like, we don't have to. Like, this guy, we're fine, guys. What's he saying? Like, you've been riding around with this dude and you just killed him. The guy's probably like, okay, that's enough. I was kidding. Eh? Eh? What are we swiping at? The dude's body just got rushed away by the waves and shit, by the way. You did that too. You didn't have to kill that guy. Oh. Where did you just come from? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. He called the kid over. I think. No, these two... This is the other guy. Wait, who the f... Oh, no, this is before. This guy's still here. We don't even know if he was actually going to draw a sword. But he draws it. He's here. Kills him. He's dead. Grabs sword. I'm trying to think how we got here. Who knows? But regardless, though, this is us. This is the kid fighting him. You see it in the reflection. And we just killed this guy. You can... It's over. The kid's done. I mean, we know that he's not meant... And I don't even think there's anything mentally wrong with him, but we've seen that he's got that, like, bloodlust tiger deep down in him. And it's just not great. It's just not great. This kid, he may look naive, and even if he did take Ayama by surprise, he seems very capable. His insides are, I lost, finish me off. He can't, bro. Can't even hear you. Kill me, please finish me off. Kojuro, you don't even flinch at the sight of his guts spilled out on the ground? You won't live long. Now, if I'm current time-wise correct, the guy on the left in Denchichuro should not be getting killed here. Is that a smile? Old man, please get out here quick. Quick. I've actually never cut anyone before. He's much younger than me. How can he be so calm? Bro, everybody ends up looking like Takezo at the end of the day, don't they? This guy has no idea what he's like unleashed, about to unleash. Like, come on, man. Come on. Ueda, please step aside. He may be a boy, but assailing us like this, it's making me angry. I am Takata. Okay. Well, Takata's dead. He's deaf, bro, and they don't even know that. Which is, it's not like it like it's not like him being deaf like gives him an advantage, like physically or with skills, but yeah. Fucked up. Arm gone. And that shit is not growing back either. Look at the sword. How'd it get so... Oh god, he's getting triggered. Oh god. Oh no. Does this PTSD, does that make him more enraged and like bloodthirsty, or does it like sober him up a little bit? Who knows? He's numb and he's dead. You're mad? Oh god, where is the old man when you need him? I've never cut anyone before. That's a great panel. Look at the sword, bro. Look at the sword. That's not his... That's not the good one in the chamber, right? That he keeps hidden? I don't think so. Hey, wait. You're a detached Kojuro? Wait, how can you do this? You're going to try to cut me down with that look in your eyes? When you kill someone, you should feel rage or hatred? At least some kind of emotion? Literally, he's just a mute blank slate. Self-doubt or even zeal. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't feel any emotion about it. He doesn't feel like regret killing these people. He doesn't feel joy. He doesn't like hate them. It's not for revenge. He doesn't feel sad. It's just like, oh, there's like no... It's like a kid that doesn't know anything. Like a puppy just running around. That is just out here just living life. But curiosity? Only curiosity. You fool, I'll cut you down. No, you won't. No, you won't. You... I mean, we knew he wasn't going to come down. I didn't think you'd let him disrespect you. Walk up there and unsheath your other sword. This is clearly this has to be the Denshi before we ran into him. Because I think the new one that we ran into, he ain't this weak. This mentally weak. There's no way. No way. Cut him down. You can't do it, bro. Now look at you. Now Ueda's got to come in here and save your ass. Oh? Now the man wants to... What's your issue now all of a sudden? Does he recognize Ueda? I mean, actually might have a little bit of that skill in him. The hell is going on? You start... Did he actually stick him? He did. He actually did stick him. Stabbed him in the leg. I couldn't tell right here if this actually made contact or not. It did. Itosa? Or Itosai? Who is this boy? My junior, a fellow disciple? Yeah. Yeah. Kill, yeah. Get... Yeah. I'm grateful. Any last words? No, I have no family. I have no words to leave behind. At least he's... I guess you really can't ask for much different than that, right? If he's not going to sit there and beg for anything or wants to try to find any type of peace mentally or religiously in the end of it all, what can you do? A sad end. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because I can understand if you have no family, but yeah, that's just sad. I mean, we can sit here and talk about what he doesn't have, and oh, he doesn't even think about this. He just says he has nothing. Nothing to say. Pretty much, I guess, the way of the sword is like all he had. That's probably why he was so eager to just, oh, you guys want us to kill? Okay, I'll kill. Makes a little bit more sense now that he was ready to hop on it. Yeah. And what about the other one? That's lost both hands. I mean, he can still live a life if you guys put... It's rough. How far can you make it with that wound? Look at this, dude. Kid's literally just mentally zoned out. Thank you. I was about to say, let's... Yeah. He's got to start realizing some things, you know? Hopefully we're going to teach a lesson. Not like teach him a lesson, like rough him up, but like something here of like, hey, you see what happens when you get stuck and you stick other people? Do you see the pain you're feeling right now and how helpless you feel? Like, let's think about this. Now, I was about to say, is there any emotion? Now are you afraid? Now are you afraid? Old man's gonna come up here so pissed. I mean, there's something in his eyes. Yes. All the way back when Taquan did that 10 plus 15 years ago. Yeah, now we're realizing it a little bit here. We see there's a little bit of fear in his eyes, and he's yelling, and you see the panic and the sweat and everything, and just kind of like rage going after it and doubt and everything. He's bleeding and feels how it feels. So he feels how that currently feels. He remembers how that felt when Taquan sliced him and cut him. Now he's thinking of like what he just did. Hopefully something is, I don't know. Who knows? It's just the fact that, like, I hate that there's been no way to get anything out of him. I understand that, like, he's deaf, and especially in these time periods, and like Braille's invented or anything crazy, but like there's just no way to get him to like express any emotion or what's going on in his head or thoughts. Remember this: those who are numb against fear are the first to die. Shit, or he just doesn't know any better and he just goes in without fear. Now that you understand, go and fight. Oh, sweet Jesus. We're not still doing this, are we? The man's still over there with no hands. Okay. 152. Brothers? A fellow disciple. He didn't have the slightest compunction against stabbing his juror. That's preposterous. How could he do that? How could they be fellow disciples? Bro, they've met each other like once. Relax. Yeah, he's thinking of his brother. Master Kempo. Father. Oh, yeah. My older brother, sir? Where is my brother during this crisis? Why, father? My brother has lost his passion for the sword. He has no desire to train. I hunger for it. Why do you bequeath the school to him? Because you hunger for it. But I will say his brother's a little too lax. But I feel like he's on the other extreme. Father, how could you? How could you die on us? Now I have to be one to rebel against. I can't rebel against your final desire. Why did you make me the head of the school? The alcohol is having no effect. There's so many guys I want to see in action, like really in action. Him being one of them. Whatever happened to Toji, by the way? What's he up to? Besides feeling ashamed of his lack of skill. I must set out on a journey. What is it that he has that I don't? I must discover where I'm lacking. A pilgrimage of training, huh? I must discover what it is I lack. Is this the time to do it? Just like outmatched? You're bleeding really bad. You can't fight. Stand down. You want him to stand down for your own sake. Bro, he's deaf. Didn't you hear me? I guess he's ready to go. Okay, Crouching Tiger. I don't want to say the word creepy, but with him giving no emotion and no dialogue and just facial, it has an eerie feeling to it every time they like show him trying to express something. I feel like he's like a robot when you see like, you know, robot movies where they know what human expression and emotions are, but them their self can't express it because they're robots, so it doesn't come off genuine. Like something feels off when they try to emote him. I thought you'd run off in tears, but you're having too much fun, huh? You're still just a child, Kojuro. You're enjoying this game, aren't you? What is it I lack? Determination? Guts? Yeah? Buddy? And the reason I'm even more set on that this is pre-us running into them at the school is because there's no way they've had this like Densuchuro Takezo like, I'm gonna see you in a year, and then he dies along the way. No. So this has to be pre, I think. He's fast. That was close. Is this the first time he's ever bled? What is it I lack? Courage? Maybe. Determination? It's up there. Keep thinking it. I see. You're now aware of the fear that comes from fighting. You're only curious, but you're still not afraid of him. No. He presents no threat. I think everybody in the room or everybody in the ocean feels that right now. Here's some great shots they're giving. This might be the shot, though. I want to rise above. Don't turn back. Don't look for a way out. I mean, the kid can't. Don't get distracted. Don't think about his injury. You must suppress your kindness. So Juro would aim for that leg. I'm this. Oh God. I'm the son. Don't say it. I'm the son of Yoshioka Kempo. Hey kid. This fella's deaf. He's got no idea who Kempo is. Yeah, you're not gonna scare him or intimidate him with that. I don't even know if that does. I feel like that's not gonna. Yeah. Yeah. I have nothing. He finally realized it. Why do you insist on fighting even when you're maimed? I can't fight you like this. Bro, he's just looking for any way out. Like, he just doesn't want to be here right now. Father, you never offered me a word of praise. Oh! He stabbed himself! He's like, oh, I'll reverse it. I don't think you guys can see it. Man said, oh, we stabbing each other? Okay, now look at me. Alright, well, let's do it. I want to rise above my brother. Okay, now you can fight him like this. There's all kinds of people out there, eh, Kajuro? We're really going through it. We're really going through it. Blood battle? Alright. Let's see what we've got. Where's the old man when you need him? Please get here quick. Pain. What the fuck we got going on out here, guys? Okay. Alright, now we're both sweating. Probably need to stop this bleeding and get treated. Okay. Everyone's breaking out in a cold sweat and shit. He pointed to his leg. Now we have a little bit of understanding. How foolish. He wants to make it an even match. What a fool. This is different from training in a dojo. Why deliberately lose your advantage? Because he can't go all out feeling that they're not on equal footing. How incredibly naive. Yoshiaka has no future, Ueda? Okay, relax. No, he's wrong. Techichiro never had an advantage. No, he didn't. No matter how tough he acts, he just can't hurt anyone. By hurting himself, he's finally freed himself. I guess that's one way to look at it. Ruthlessness, Juro has it, but Denchichiro does not. The killer's instinct, that's what he's lacking. He stabbed himself to rouse that instinct from deep within. Yeah, senses and adrenaline is on 10 after that. Oh fuck, man's locked in and the music's picking up. I'm cutting you down. Well, y'all gonna go at it or what? Kid's quick and shifty as hell, we know that much. I just don't think Denchichiro dies here. Unless we just got our throat slit. Oh, no, just a ear, just a ear, just a ear. Ooh, did we grab his arm at the same time though? We did. Nothing came from it, but we did. Now don't get your head taken off. Close. I wonder if he's starting to realize a little bit like, oh, he could, like, he could fuck me up. We know he's stronger than him, that's for sure. It's like brute force worth. Skill-wise, though, I mean, they've both never really. This is both of their first exposures to like life or death fighting and fighting. Like, yeah, he was numb to it a minute ago, but you can only practice so much. Ooh, we just got kicked in the leg. That'll do it. Yeesh. Yeah, we're all feeling it. Tenchichiro does have an advantage. His opponent is using the short sword. True. He's got to get extra close. Has the advantage of reach. This is pathetic. It's because you only train with a stick. If you don't handle the sword as an edged weapon, this match will never end. I mean, what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? He had a chance to cut his arm off there, but he hit it with the flat side going like this, not the sharp side going like this. Oh, man. I mean, he does train with a stick. What do you want us to do? That's what we got. Why are you smiling? You're thinking about it too much, man. You just gotta go. You just gotta go. Music's very triumphant. Good instincts. I'd love to see this animated under like the moonlight too and shit. That'd be kind of crazy. Why are you smiling? He can't hear you. Yeah, this is like the only thing he's ever found joy of, and he just does it every single day on repeat. Alright, last chapter. Old man, get down here. Okay, I was going to say I know what panel we're going to use, but they're going to hit us with the color here at the very end. You smile because you like to fight? Yeah, he does. Woof, that's kind of hard to beat. But I still think that black and white panel is the way to go. Personally, we'll see. You're a brave man. He cut me, my rib. My rib bone saved my life. His sword is short, the wound is shallow. Shit, I want to see Ueda get a run. He's using a short sword. My short sword? Ridiculous, I should have noticed sooner. I must have been really distressed. I'm still lacking in experience. Yeah, a lot. One sword, one swing, I'll put my life behind it. That's the Yoshiaka style. I'm going to cut you down. Hey, for somebody that's never cut anybody before, he's mentally locked in quick. You'll be my first kill. Maybe the kid does die here. Because I'm still curious of what the purpose of his storyline is if we never run into Takezo. Like, who all does he interact with and interfere with or impose his, way on if it doesn't get to Takezo? I'm curious, like, what purpose does his story serve? Other than just showing the viewer another way. Or somebody else that was like Takezo and actually died, along the way of this, like, fighting process. Like, this is what the way of the sword is. He enjoyed it. He enjoyed fighting and liking it, and look where it got him, Just some kid that died in a village on the side of the ocean, whose name will never be remembered, who couldn't even speak or say his own name. If the old man loses him, though, What was that sound? A beast? No, was it human? Kujiro? The smell of blood? Did he make it out there? What are you doing, Kujiro? We know Tenchichiro does have some power behind his shit, though, so, like, if the kid doesn't watch out, like, he's going to get fucked up. Oh, that was deep. Deep. And the thing what's different between, the kid and Takezo and what I like to call, like, guts at the same time is not being mentally triggered, like, when you take pain. Like, I'm willing to take a blow, to take a stab, to take a cut, to take a slice, shit, maybe even losing a limb, if it means I am going to trade with you / hurt you more / kill you than you were able to do to me. We've seen Takezo, like, doesn't flinch at that. Talking about guts, doesn't flinch at that. I'm willing to take pain. I'm willing to lose to win. And a lot of his opponents, mostly all of them, are never going to have that. Like, if we get stabbed in the leg there or sliced like that, we've seen, like, the panic it put in the kid's face and what it did to Tenchichiro and all that. Takezo might just, like, walk right through that. Like, granted, yes, he's hurting and he's in pain, but, like, he's willing to accept that if it reaches the end goal of winning, you know? One sword, that one didn't do it, but the next one will. That was a deep ass cut. Kid almost lost his arm. Where did that go? Like 70% of the way through? 80%? He might not even be... We don't even know what the kid's potential is, but an injury that deep through that muscle, depending on the way that heals, he might not be 100% of what his potential or what he even is at this point, depending how that heals. If the kid even lives through this, I don't know. I don't know. Kid's getting fucked up. Yo, senior disciple, like, do we call this? Like, what's the play here, guys? What do you want? What did you want to gain from Kajuro right here, man? One can never underestimate the power of passion. If Sajuro is like a cloud in the sky, then Den is a tree. He's firmly rooted in the earth with the potential to tower up high. Master Kempo, for the first time, I contest one of your decisions. Denchichiro is the rightful master of the Yoshiaka school. Okay, chill. One sword, the next one. Old man, where are you? Please. I'm trembling with excitement. I want to become stronger. Kid hasn't smirked in a while. He's been getting fucked up. I'm glad I was born into the same... He's really going through it. I've lost too much blood. No, I was about to say, what do you think he's doing? How do you think he's feeling? You better lock in. The next swing will decide it. This will make Denchichiro stronger if he survives. Is he singing? Even though he's deaf? Old man, get the fuck out here, bro. Man's been wandering in the woods like he doesn't know where Kajuro spends 98% of his time. Why would that not be the first place you look? Who is that? No way he's gonna walk up and see the kid killed in front of his face. Oh no. I thought that was him. That's the other guy. Hands, yeah. But no, seriously. The sea, the waves coming in, the waves drifting back out. Old man, get out here. He's singing the song of the waves. Yo, stop this. Yeah. Did we just get sliced right there? Like straight sliced? Like actually fucked up. I think Denchichiro just got... Oh, and they cut? Nice. Those are some decent chapters, I'm not gonna lie. I still probably think the panel I liked the most was either in 152 or 151, where they like really shaded him out. This actually isn't a bad panel either. That's pretty nice. I liked this isn't bad either. The one where they shaded him out, like really shaded him out. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah. That's probably going to be my favorite one of the 4 chapters, or the 5. I've been saying it for a while now. Like, I'm enjoying his story and his content. I'm just very curious where his storyline is going, because we've seen him interact with Taquan, Denchichiro, Ueda. Like, these are characters that we've seen along the main character storyline. And isn't the chain and sickle kid thinking about him? Like, isn't he having he's like, oh, this he said something along the lines of, Takezo, you remind me of someone else that I had like the thoughts of death, or the mark of death around them. And then we jumped into the flashback of this kid. So does he survive here and run into the chain and sickle? I'm just very curious of like, well, what his storyline is going to be. Either is it showing us an example of like what can happen by living by the sword, dying by the sword, and then Takezo being lucky to be still alive the way he is, and this kid just dies, or does the old man get in here? We just cut this shit out, and they go on. But like, is this kid going to be more bloodthirsty, blood hungry, want to really get out there after this experience, or does like him being cut up and sliced up and seeing how long it takes to like heal and recover and what that really means Does it maybe like change his mind? I mean, he's been trying to get him off the way of the sword for as long as he's been raising him, but he's also sparring with him like on the daily, like hours at a time. So you know what you're doing, and the senior disciple said it as well. Like, oh, I'm sure you've been going around saying you're not going to train him, as they spar for hours a day. So we'll see. I enjoyed the chapters. If I had to guess right now, I'm going to say that neither of them die, especially Denchichiro, because again, I think this is pre-Takezo going to the Yoshiaka school. I think is what this time, like this exact fight, I think happens before we've ever ran into the two brothers at the Yoshiaka school. So if that is true, then we know that Denchichiro is alive because, you know, they've had their interactions. They said, you know, we're going to fight each other in a year, yada yada, blah blah blah. So if that's true, and where I think we're at timeline wise, either he dies, this kid dies here, or the old man steps in and stops it. So maybe the old man steps in and get him. I don't know. We'll leave it there and see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, and subscribe. No, we've never said that before. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. There we go. And as always,